Hello friends, I am Uday Vanza. Today we are going to see mobile application testing checklist. So here I mention all the points by which we can test the mobile application on any device, either in iOS or in Android. So let us take one by one and understand all the points of mobile application testing checklist. So this all the points are prepared by me and we will look it one by one. So first point is installation. Verify that application should install successfully in device using Play Store, Apple Store or manual installation. Verify the version number should match with the Play Store or Apple Store while installation. So first of all, application should be installed successfully in the device. Another one is version number should be matched. If you download application from Play Store, then version mentioned in the Play Store should be matched with the version in the application. The next point is verify the application should display in application manager in setting. So when you navigate to application manager in setting menu, at that time application that installed application should display in the list. Verify that application should display the information about required access features like phone calls, camera, SMS and other required features. So when you tap on when you install the application, at that time application will display all the features it will require to access to run the application. So it might access the phone call, camera, SMS or other features, so that all the information should display at the time of installation. Next is verify that application should be installed in reasonable amount of time. So it should not take more than 2 to 3 minutes. Verify aborting installation does not affect other features. So when you cancel the installation or if you switch off the phone while installation, in that case it should not affect other features of application or other features of phone or other application in the phone. Next point is uninstallation. So we have to verify all the scenarios of uninstallation. Verify that user should be able to uninstall the application successfully. Verify that all application data should removed from device after uninstallation. If application created any folder in your device memory or memory card, it should be deleted after uninstallation. Verify the application should not display in application manager after uninstallation. So it should not display in application manager. Verify that the application can be uninstalled in reasonable amount of time. This should not take more than 2 to 3 minutes. Verify that other application in device should not affect after uninstall the application in device. So other features of the mobile or other applications should not be affected. Using file manager, verify the application release the memory space after uninstallation. So if application eat up around 50 MB memory, then it should be released after uninstallation. Next is verify application logo. So when you install the application, at that time one application logo will display when you navigate to the application manager or the you can say when you tap on menu, all the application will be displayed. In that case, that application logo should display. Next is splash screen. When you launch the application logo will display in full screen. So that is called splash screen. So it should be displayed for 3 seconds. It should not be more than 3 seconds. Next scenario is application start restart. Verify the application icon and select it. So as you see the application icon, tap on it. Press the button on the device to launch the application. Observe the application launch in the timeline defined. The application must not take more than 25 seconds to start. So when you tap on the application logo, it should not be take 25 seconds to start the application. Next point is application entry and exit. Verify that application should open properly on selecting application icon. So application should open properly. Verify the application should open properly from multitasking menu. As I give you one example of Android. In Android you can see multiple running application in the background. So if you open Flipkart application and next is Paytm application. So when you press on home key and when you navigate to task manager, in that case both the applications running in the background, you can see that. So application should be open properly from the background. Verify that the application should trigger properly from notification. If application is sending some type of notification while internet connection is off or on, in that case when you tap on that notification, application should open correctly. Like if I have downloaded Times of India application, in that case Times of India send me many news in the day. So when I tap on that news, it will display the detail of that news. So proper uh, details should be displayed based on the notification. Verify that user is able to exit application from the option and device home key. So when you tap on device home key, application should be processed in the background and your home screen should be displayed. Verify that application is able to exit from application with every form of exit mode, like flip, slider, hand key, exit option in the application and from any point. So when you tap on 2 or 3 times back button, it should be exit, or it should ask like do you want to close the application, and if you say yes, then it should be closed. Verify that the application should suspend and resume correctly. As I said before, when you tap on home button, it will be suspend and running in the background. So when you open that background application, it should be resumed correctly. Next point is orientation. Applications should work correctly any orientation, like either in horizontal or vertical. Then next is functional. Verify that all the functionalities should be tested as per functional test cases or requirements. Then next is UI design. Verify that design of mobile application should be matched with mockups. So if your requirements and mockups provided by the client, it should be matched with that mockups. Next point is network issues. Verify that behavior of application when there is network problem and user is performing operation for data call. User should get proper error message like network error, please try after sometimes. So when you roaming around the highway and you're accessing application which consume the network connection or data call, in that case if there is some interruption in the network, so in that case application should not crash and it should display the message that network error, please try after some time. Next is verify that user should be able to establish data call when network is back in action. So when you come again in network, it should be resume the data call. Verify that the application should display proper validation message in case of no internet connectivity when application use the data call. So if application does not have internet in the mobile, in that case application should display message like no network connection or no internet. Verify that the application should not crash in slow internet connection. So if you are using 2G data connection, in that case application should not crash. Verify that the application should work correctly when users switch the network connection from Wi-Fi to data or Wi-Fi to other connectivity mode. So application should work correctly in that case. Next point is application localization and time zone issues. If the application is multilingual, so multilingual is means that application will support the multiple languages like English, Hindi, Spanish, French. If the application is multilingual, verify that there is no character encoding issues, data truncation issue or UI issues due to varying character length while using different languages. So if your application is support the English and French, in that case when you switch the language in the application like from English to French, in that case characters should be not cut in any of the screen of the application, and character length should be in line of in that application. UI should be displayed properly. So also you have to check this part where application is multilingual. Now next part is GPS. If the GPS mechanism is used in the application, then it should be launched and run correctly without causing any freezing or failures. So if your application is accessing GPS, then it should be track it properly. It should track location properly. Verify that the application is not interrupted at the time of enable or disable GPS. So in this case, let me give one example. I am using the Nike running application. In that case, my location is off and I launch the application and start the running. In that case, application will ask me to enable the GPS to track the location. So when I navigate to my setting and enable the GPS and get back in application, in that case application should resume properly. Application is not interrupted. Verify that the application should not crash while using GPS function to capture location. So when application is using GPS or tracking the location, in that case it should not crash. Verify that the application should display proper validation message if it's required GPS and GPS connection is not available. So if you are in basement and GPS connection is not available, device is not correctly finding the location, in that case application should display proper validation message like location services is not available. For the location detection, the application should correctly locate the device. If no location is found, then the application should react gracefully. Next point is location permission. So in this case, I think you have seen that when you open the browser and search for some local restaurants or local data from your city or from your state, in that case browser will ask the permission that do you want to use your location, and there will be two options, use and don't use. So when you tap on use, in that case application will collect your location data and display the search results based on that location. So verify that the application is asking for permission to use the location data. The application should notify the user before collecting, storing or transmitting the device location data. Use of the location data should be relevant to the function of that application. Next point is memory leak, low memory and other memory issues. Verify that the application display proper error message when device memory is low and exit gracefully from the situation. When your device memory is very low and your application is not working properly, in that case your device should display proper validation message like device memory is very low, please free up some memory. Next is verify the application should not crash if the phone memory is low and hold the application data. In that case also application should not crash. It should be work properly or display message. Next is response times performance. Verify that device does not display the wait or close pop-up message when data is uploaded or downloaded in background. So I have seen some applications where we have to upload the images or download the images. In that case, there should be a loading icon by which user get to know that some data is in progress, images are in downloading or uploading. So in that case, wait or close pop-up should not display. Verify that the progress status icon is displayed when the performance is slow or loading the data. As I told, progress status icon should display. Verify that performance of application should be consistent throughout application except upload or download part. So performance should be consistent. It should not be take 1 or 2 seconds to navigate between the screens. Next point is battery consumption. Verify that the application does not consume battery excessively. To start this testing, make sure your mobile device is charged to 100% so it is easy to measure the power consumption. Perform the test with different scenarios and based on the start time and ending time, measure the battery power consumption. So you will get to know that how many percentage of battery is consumed by the application. Next point is push notification. Verify that the application use the push notification effectively. If relevant, you have to check below 3 points. Check the contents of push notification are application related. So when you receive the push notification, it should be application related notifications. Check the notification carry and display no sensitive data. So it should not contain any banking password or any such a secret data or sensitive data which can be misused. Check no items appear on the associated bill for the device. Okay. Next point is interruption voice call handling. So in this case, when you are navigating between the application or you are in the application, like you are chatting with someone in the application, in that case, if someone call you using voice call, in that case that will be an interruption. So when you end that call, application should resume correctly. Also, if you reject the call, that application is running and can resume back in the application from the same point. Verify that user can establish voice call in case when application data call is running in the background. So when you using your WhatsApp and you are chatting with someone, in that case you tap on home key and you are calling to someone, and again from the background process you launch that application. In that case, that open chat should be displayed. Same thing will be here in SMS handling, application notification. Verify that incoming notification in the device should not affect the application. So when you are chatting with someone and suddenly you are getting the news in the notification, and when you tap the news and back to that previous application, that application should be launched correctly. Next is charger effect. So when you using the application and at that time you join the charger in the mobile, in that case that application should not close or crash. Same things in low battery, removal of the battery, cable and memory card insertion, removal of the data transfer, media player on off. Here I mentioned general interruption scenario. So when you connect your device to USB to computer, disconnect the device, receive file or picture via Bluetooth from another device, receive incoming email to device, alarm clock, connect a wire handset, disconnect a wire handset. So next point is password. For the password, you have to verify all these scenarios. Verify that entering a password or other sensitive data will not leave it clear text. Clear text means visible text which can be read by user. So password should be in asterisk form which should not be visible to another user. Again, verify that the password, credit card details, or other sensitive data do not remain in clear text. Verify that personal data should always need entry of password before it can be accessed. So when you launching some banking applications, in that case it should not be opened directly. It should require some password to allow the access. Verify that all sensitive informations must be encrypted during transmission over any network. Like if you are entering any credit card number, debit card number, or banking information, that information should be encrypted before the transmission or in database. Next point is application side effect. Make sure that your application is not causing other applications of device to hamper. Next is update test. Verify that user can install the updates. Verify the behavior of application when multiple updates are available to install. Verify that the application is working properly after OS update. Verify the behavior of application when update is aborted or interrupted. So when you interrupt the updates, in that case application should work correctly. Consistency. Verify that application UI should be consistent and understandable throughout. Like UI should be consistent. If you see the red color in the header, in that case when you navigate in the application, the header that red color should be consistent in all the headers. Next point is differing screen size. When application used in different size devices, verify the following points. The application should display correctly without obvious error. The obvious error means when you use that application from phone to tablet. In that case, application should display properly. That should not display any error in the application or UI related issues. The application should use the whole of the screen area. An iPhone application should display correctly on iPad. Next is application stability. The application must not freeze or exit unexpectedly at any of time. Next is idle. Verify that the application recover from an idle state correctly. Next is readability. Verify that application content should be readable. Verify that each screen should be visible for the time necessary to comfortably read all its information. Verify that the content must be able to display correctly on different screen size. So if you are reading PDF document, in that case that character should be properly aligned in that screen or in that application, so we can read it easily. Verify that the device and application can accept input in the multiple formats like external touchscreen, external keyboard. So if you have phone with external keyboard, in that case application should allow to enter the character from the external keyboard along with the touchscreen. Verify that the application page is scrolling properly. Verify the spelling mistakes. Next point is validation, message sensors, hardware keys, and resource sharing database, and in-app purchase. So first of all, validation. Verify the validation message should be appropriate. Verify the missing validation messages. Also in case of no internet, GPS network connectivity. Next is sensor. Verify that the application is correctly using accelerometer or any other sensor as per expected. So as I am using the Nike Plus device, Nike running application, in that case if I disable the location service, it will access it will count my track using accelerometer sensors, and it will count my each steps and define the distance. So in that case, application should run correctly. Verify that the application should working correctly while using mobile sensors. So if you have phone with infrared sensor, in that case it should be work properly. Hardware keys. Verify that the back button returns the user to previous screen. Verify that the application is not affected by unmapped keys or buttons. Verify that unmapped keys are not working on any screen of application. If you are running any application and you press on volume down key, in that case application should not be affected. Verify that the application should not affected by hardware keys such as volume up down. Next point is resource sharing database. So check that database resources are properly set between the application and completing the application. So here is scenario. First of all, launch the application, suspend the application, launch the device context application, add new entry into context, remove the existing entries from the context, resume the application under test, check the application state. The result should be application should continue from the previous state prior to being suspended, and the application should see new entry in the deleted entry. So as we see in the resource sharing database, so your mobile context is sharing with the application. In that case, we have to perform this test. And the last one is in-app purchase. Every in-app purchase must be made using the authorized store purchase mechanism. This includes extra content, features, function, or services. So when you download the application from the Play Store, in that case it must be purchased from the Play Store only, and it should be very secure mechanism, so your credit card or banking information will not be theft. Okay guys, thank you for watching this mobile application testing tutorial. If you have any doubts, please mention in the comments. If you have any questions, please mention in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thank you.